Hello, collective. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to all of you. All right. This, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Glad you made it. To my subscribers, what it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? I love y'all. All right. For real. For real. Thank you all so much for supporting my channel. If you'd like to donate to my channel, all the information will be in the description box. Um, we're gonna go ahead and dive right into the message. Because right now you have someone that is at, or they were, wondering why you would want to be with someone like them. This is somebody that at one time was the sun in reverse. Okay, they were not looking at themselves in the same light that you were, even if they carried themselves in a different manner. Okay, um, it's given like someone don't look like what they're going through. Okay, so it's given that as well. So this could be you, this could be them. So take it how it resonates, all right? And they possibly, was into money more than love, because that's out here too. But somebody wants to know, it came out in reverse. But somebody want to know why you would want to be with someone like them. And people have that question sometimes, when they feel like they dating someone outside of their league, out of their range, out of alignment with them. And then I feel like that's what somebody was thinking or feeling. Like somebody may feel like, or was looking at you as somebody that's out of their league. They may not be used to or has ever attracted anybody to come towards them willingly. Um, if it wasn't for money that looked like you, man or woman, okay? Because that's what it is. I'm just giving you the facts. Somebody was this person, or somebody was looking at themselves, and also, like I said, the other scenario is someone looking at themselves in a way to where they may not have been where they wanted to be at a time when they connected or crossed paths with another person, and was looking at that situation or that connection or that involvement with another person like, why would you want to be with somebody like me if you know I'm in a five of pentacles? Because you got the five of pentacles out here, but it's in reverse. Why would you want to be with somebody like me? It came out in reverse. But the sun came out in reverse, clarified by the five of pentacles in reverse. Okay? So somebody was dealing with some type of gloom, when it came to how they saw themselves. They may not have, somebody who just not wasn't feeling like this at that time. They may not have liked where they were at the time. And right now, somebody could be coming out of a bad situation financially, or somebody's coming back from that with the five of pentacles in reverse. Like someone could also be building back up that confidence or looking at themselves, in a better light and pouring more into themselves, now, because it's giving like someone either is coming out of debt or some type of slump or something like that. Because with the sun in reverse before, like I said, somebody was not where they wanted to be, where they saw themselves, how they were feeling about themselves, being in whatever situation or being whatever circumstances was right. Like somebody was not liking where they were, where they at, or what was going on. Okay, so they didn't have the best feelings about themselves. But you also got values love over values money over love. Gold digger, it came out in reverse. Okay. Um, you also got eyeing you from a distance. So this could be someone that lives at a distance from you. Okay, and even if they don't, it's giving someone watches you possibly online, or they pass by where they feel like you still work, to still live, um, still hang out, like that. Like somebody watches you from a distance. They keeping a distance for whatever reason. Okay, they may not be able or capable is what I wanted to say. Somebody may not be capable of approaching you. They may have some limitations, some restrictions going on. They could be incarcerated, don't have to be, but they could be, like I said, they could live at a distance, which doesn't allow them to like be local to you, to just pop up, or ride by for some of you. But for others, this person, watches you on social media as well, also. All right. But they, eyeing you from a distance. Some of you could have, you know, um, live in the same city or the same state or both. Okay. So just take it how it resonates. You got the page of cups at the bottom of the deck with the seven of swords to the chariot in reverse. So somebody, could, want to come in with an offer. You came in with an offer. Um, or somebody's keeping, how they feel and what they want to do, like possibly close to their chest, especially if it's, emotional for them, vulnerability as well with the Page of Cups. Like somebody could not have felt, easy about being vulnerable. Oh, in the past, somebody may be willing to be open now, open up, and allow themselves, to approach whatever something was at the time, at a time they wasn't able to. With the seven of swords, someone was being sneaky and deceptive, being dishonest, or there was some trickery, some fuckery, all right, going on. And it could have been involving, somebody thinking, especially like with the chariot in reverse, like somebody was stuck. I don't know if somebody felt as though they would stay around people in situations that suited them, or, people they felt like was on their level. Yeah, telling you, somebody, whoever this is, I would say was a, oh, but I haven't got the high priestess in reverse, or the emperor or the empress in reverse, but it's given like somebody, that had people around them, or they had a way of being that matched other energies. Like somebody was in alignment with like a lot of low vibrational people. They probably were not dealing with things going on with themselves personally, especially in friendships or lovers quarrels. I'm hearing connections, friends with benefits, shit like that. Because it's giving, when I see that chariot in reverse, it's giving people that don't like think for themselves. They stay in bad situations, based on what other people gonna say, like how people gonna view them, and they don't want people looking at them like they, being controlled in some way. Like, damn, you gonna let them do this or be like that? Like, yeah, like damn, you P whooped or you D whooped or something like that. Um, and it's staying in, circles of people, involvements with people that out of, fear that someone is gonna like talk shit about, you know what I'm saying, or tell their business or something like that, or, put whatever they had in the past on blast. You know what I'm saying? If they, oh man, ain't no way you know, they must don't know you like this, and this. It's like that. Okay. So for some of you, it's giving like someone like a feminine energy, like, or a masculine even. Especially if they're in a feminine energy. So take it how it resonates, like somebody feeling as though like they ain't where they wanted to be. They wasn't feeling the best, about themselves, when feeling like a million bugs. Okay. But somebody could also don't look like what they going through either. Somebody don't look their age, but they don't look like what they're going through. Okay. But somebody definitely was, had some ways about them. Okay. For others of you, somebody definitely has some ways about them. But for others, others of you is giving, somebody not looking at themselves in the best light at the time, because of, them not liking where they was at, and just wanting more for themselves. And you could be, or they could be coming out of some type of financial slump with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. All right. But let's get into it. Let's get into it. Get into it. Get into it. Clarify that five of pentacles in reverse. Clarify that five of pentacles in reverse. What's going on with that? Five of pentacles in reverse. What's the five of pentacles in reverse? What is that about? You got the page of swords in reverse with the sun again in reverse. You got the six of wands at the bottom of the deck in the upright. Two of swords in reverse with the three of cups. Somebody making a decision, but it could be somebody having some type of um feeling some type of emotional detachment. That wants to celebrate with you or something like that. Like they could feel like they're gonna be rejected or something like that, or there was some rejection. But it's given like someone, talking shit with this page of swords, like somebody scatterbrain, like talking shit, saying things, that kind of is out of context. Like somebody saying things or bringing stuff up, that kind of triggers another person, but it's mainly to make somebody feel some type of way or feel like they ain't shit or like somebody else ain't shit. Very critical. Very critical. Could be a low vibrational air sign, Aries. I mean, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But yeah, somebody feels some type of gloom, like sadness, and they could have, it's like somebody making shit up or like, was just saying things really to like make somebody feel bad. But it's given what I said before. It's like somebody saying, I why would somebody like them want to be with you? You doing this, you like this, you do that. No, they must don't know you like this or like that. They ain't somebody. It's like that. It's just like that. With this page of swords in reverse, like somebody is very critical, like talking about another person, or they like, damn. And if it ain't that, it's giving like somebody like saying things about themselves, or like I don't know, like somebody feeling some type of way about themselves, like feeling um like being critical of themselves, like saying, oh shit, I ain't got this, I ain't got that, I ain't this, and this, So, mm, but it goes back to what I said. Like if a past situation, like if in the past you may be in a better place now with the five of pentacles, in reverse. But in the past, it may have been like something, the circumstances may have been different. The situation may have been something else going on, and it's like people were very critical, or somebody was very critical of themselves, right? Man or woman, could be a masculine, like I said, in a feminine energy because of them dealing with, some things that they were not sharing, but finding other ways to deal with it to keep from like talking about it or being honest about it, bringing it up, or just working through it, ex- expressing like how they feel about their situation instead of just questioning somebody else's interest or somebody else's purpose, for even, being attracted to them or wanting to be around them or something like that. But this Page of Swords is not just gossip and things like that. Somebody could literally have been critical of themselves, like saying things about themselves, or putting things out there about themselves that they were not happy with, like wherever they were, emotionally or however they were, feeling about themselves at the time as far as like what they had going on. Clarify that Page of Swords in reverse. What's that Page of Swords in reverse about? What's that Page of Swords in reverse about? Nine of Swords. Yeah. Like somebody was going through a lot, like stressing. Somebody could have anxiety issues, but hell, who don't? Shit. But somebody like constantly was like in their head, or like stressing with the Nine of Swords. Like it's also giving, somebody like saying things, to like keep somebody like stressed out. I don't know if somebody was like saying things or like making stuff up. Yeah. Listen. Mm, it's only just two different scenarios. So it's like two groups of, two different situations in this energy right now that um where something was going on, like possibly like with a person involved with people around someone that was like criticizing, being critical, of another person, possibly, like a third party. Okay. Because I did, like I said, see the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So it's like somebody got like a whole lot of information, being said, being that's coming in, things they hearing, things they, are like thinking about that was said, or like, somebody like you saying something about yourself and, things that they know they could just ask you and you will talk about or they know going on with you versus what somebody else, Page of Swords in reverse, is saying, making up or, talking about on certain topics or whatever, where somebody's like, but I know them, I know they got this and that going on. I know this person like this, and this. This other person that's talking Page of Swords in reverse don't know you. This is somebody just, basically possibly like responding to whatever this person or speaking on whatever this person is bringing up and adding their 2 cents in on what they other things they feel like. It's like somebody want to come off as like they intuitive, but they fucking not. Like somebody's just pulling shit out the fucking air, like out the head. You know what I'm saying? To say like they know a person and they don't, or they know what's going on and they don't. It's like somebody and it's had somebody to where they may have had you on a Nine of Swords. Like this person could be very overwhelmed, with what's going on. They could have had you this way, like just in your head, um, with different, communication that wasn't very clear, things that was, really keeping somebody up. Could be arguments and things like that, like things that, just made somebody very feeling like they like at their wits end. Okay. Because I feel like it put somebody else in a lot of despair. about another person, like when it came to communication and things that was being said behind the scenes, especially in the past. It's like somebody could have been listening to people that really didn't mean them no good, and it's also giving like somebody, saying things, about themselves or looking at themselves in a different light, because of what they had going on, or how things were, with them, especially, financially. All right. Because with this Five of Pentacles is giving somebody like coming in out of color could possibly want some type of forgiveness. Clarify values money over love. Clarify values money over love. Who is this? Values money over love. Show me this person. Value money over love. Yeah. You got the Adorn and you got the Page of Pentacles in both in reverse. Somebody definitely was not very trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was not like a team player. They were not somebody that was, all in and somebody you could trust. Somebody's being looked at as, an untrustworthy person, but also this Nine of Swords is giving ignoring. Okay. Like I said, somebody had things that was being said that caused them to have somebody else like in this overwhelming um going through like some overwhelming stress. Okay, like trying to get through to somebody, like trying to explain or trying to show them like how you feel, or like at least just like talk, and be on the same page. I'm hearing, but it's like that's why in the past somebody was a gold digger. Could have been a feminine or could have been a masculine. All right, but it's given like somebody was valuing money over love. So as far as somebody being faithful, no. Like somebody could have been, just leaving you on red with the Nine of Swords. Because it's giving somebody definitely is around people with the Chariot in reverse. It's giving somebody being around people that know them to be, and them knowing themselves to be somebody that has been hoish. They hoish. Okay, like this. Okay, somebody was just not looking at being committed to one person. Yeah, you got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles played out, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Telling you, somebody done with whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is somebody that lives above their means, somebody that don't know how to balance work and home when it comes to partying and trying to have some type of image or status, for people to look at them as somebody like a boss bitch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if somebody was with somebody like that or there was somebody that's like that or was like that because it's in reverse. Both of these cards, ignoring and the Page of Pentacles, could be somebody, if they not a younger, somebody, an older person with a younger person, or these two younger people, or somebody just very immature, when it came to vulnerability, when it came to trust and being reliable and shit like that. Like somebody having goals, making plans that last longer than a couple weeks or a couple months. Because Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, things like that, they short term. Some things is short lived with things like that when you immature and doing things, from an unfocused place, imbalanced place. It makes things that you go toward or involve yourself in last very, it's like very short. It doesn't last very long. with whatever benefit somebody might get out of something is short lived. It's short lived. It don't even. It's short term stuff. Okay, it's a quick fix. Like I said, with that seven of swords, it's giving somebody left a lot of messages unanswered, went days, went weeks without answering that text message, shit like that. Somebody was valuing money over love, but they eyeing you from a distance. It's giving a masculine though that was doing this. That was in it for love, or this is a third party that was with another person for their money. They don't really love them. Clarify eyeing you from a distance. Could be an earth sign. Clarify eyeing you from a distance. Whoever this is that was a gold digger in the past, or they was with one. I don't know if they came out in reverse or upright child. Clarify eyeing you from a distance. Show me this person eyeing the collective from a distance. Yeah. It's somebody that you moved on from. It could be somebody that, went back to some past, situation, or they stuck, in the past, or somebody went back to, somewhere they know they familiar with, like what they say, familiarity breeds contempt. Somebody went back to a troubled past. This is somebody that ended up going back toward a troubled past, like a troubled, imbalanced way of being, especially when it came to them being slow to heal. Like instead of just facing something head on and accepting what it is, somebody was slow to heal and was running away from their problems. Like somebody could have went back to a past, way of being and shit like that, or they went back to somebody from their past, that they were familiar with and things like that. But that was just because this person was, possibly getting what they wanted out of that situation without having to actually really show genuine love. Like somebody was just there on their fake love shit. Give me some on this eyeing you from a distance. Why are they eyeing the collective from a distance? Why are they eyeing the collective from a distance? Eyeing you from a distance. Why is it? Why is it? Mm. Got the moon. Because somebody feels as though they don't know if you moved on. They don't know if you, have got the person in your life that you deserve. Like if you found someone that, filled in, picked up where they should have. Like how somebody say, did you find, the person you deserve, the person you're looking for that checks off all the boxes. That person, this is why they eyeing you from a distance. Yeah. They don't know if you moved on. They don't know if you still want anything with them. And they definitely don't know if you know what they didn't tell you. Like if you, mm-mm. It's given like somebody not wanting you to know. Like it's almost like somebody knowing, what the situation was. They just not telling you, and they don't know if you already know intuitively. Already know, because it's like somebody don't want to come off as somebody that had third parties or had other people they were entertaining. They don't want to come off like they did, but they did. Yeah, because somebody is dealing with a lot of thoughts that they have not gotten any answers to. Because in the upright, that's what the moon, is telling me. Like in the reverse, it's giving like someone seeing through the, the illusions now. Like somebody seeing something for what it is, more than just one sided, or more than just what somebody's saying or what they was thinking. But in the upright, the moon is talking about illusions, anxiety, fear, um, somebody being very delusional, especially if they're dealing with somebody like this. It's like I said, familiarity breeds contempt. To be a damn groupie. You got the Knight of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck with groupie. Okay, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody could have been, like I said, like somebody could have just, been more distracted and had things going on because they had other options. Like they may have had with this groupie card. It's like somebody had a whole bunch of people that want to do, try to get a spot, trying to get a spotlight, get in the spotlight, or like somebody was trying to, in that pick me energy, like they would, like somebody was dealing with that or had that going on, and that was what kept somebody so distracted. That's why they wasn't like into love, anything more. And I feel like they involved themselves with people that was not looking for it either. They were just trying to get what they can get out of this person, or they were entertaining, just the thought of the competition, the thrill of the hunt. Okay, somebody could be from Pensacola, Florida, could be a significance. Somebody comes from a long line of warlocks. Y'all better be careful, bro, because some of these dudes be out here for money over love and shit like that, and money. When you're looking at pinnacles, because I haven't seen a lot of that out here except for the Five of Pinnacles, but they baby, their little things of like. Mm-hmm. Tell my just something as simple as a pubic hair can be used to, lock your head down. And, so you got to be mindful of who you lay with. That's why, people think that it's just feminines that will get out here and do some divination on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That have you stuck and can't move on, and have you just hooked on them. Have you just coming and giving to them. It ain't just feminines, it's masculines out here doing it too. All right? And they ain't divine masculines. Divine masculines don't do this shit. They don't need to do that. Chosen ones don't need to do that. All right, but people that want to have some type of control, manipulation, very manipulative, very controlling, all about power, being in that control, having the last say, the upper hand, baby. All of it ain't just physically abusive. A lot of it is spiritually abusive, and excessive with it. You know what I'm saying? They don't care nothing about spiritual law. They warlocks, they will break spiritual law in a heartbeat. Yeah, especially when it's coming from a place of affecting and manipulating somebody's free will, like getting, violating spiritual law. Like this, the laws of the universe don't play. There's heavy consequences behind that. Anything else? You got karmic bitter baby mama. Lover is divination spying on him and you. It came out in reverse. Somebody karmic baby mama. I said it's a third party. Somebody karmic baby mama is divination spying. With this moon out here, somebody went back to somebody from their past. And it's somebody that, like I said, familiarity breeds contempt. And somebody went back to that person or one of those people. And yeah, Y'all hang on to your love by Sade. Somebody name can be Sade, or somebody can like listening to Sade. Clarify comes from a long line of warlocks. Who is this? Clarify comes from a long line of warlocks. You got crying over you in reverse, still not over it, watching your posts, pretending they're fine. Came out in reverse. Clarify comes from a long line of warlocks. Clarify comes from a long line of warlocks. Don't mean they are one, but they come from a long line of. Clarify comes from a long line of warlocks. Show me this person. If they somebody that has cried, oh, you got the justice in reverse. Libra energy. Could be a low vibrational air sign. Could be a low vibrational Libra. Whoever this person is, they could be somebody that's prejudiced. Like this is somebody that has a long list, a long laundry list of injustices. Yeah, this if it ain't them, they yeah they got a long. It's a long laundry list. They come from a long line of warlocks that are racked up a lot of injustices towards people. A lot of injustices. These are people that are heartless. They not gonna waste not nan tear. Okay, but this person may have shedded some tears in the past, over you, the thoughts of you. It's also giving someone that because this is like the justice is about people taking responsibility, accountability. That's not happening right here. Like I said, there's somebody that breaks a lot of spiritual laws and can't nothing about it. Okay, they may not be somebody that even cried, will shed one tear. Man or woman could be this feminine, this karmic feminine could be from a long line of warlocks, but it's given, somebody that with that crying over you, being in reverse, somebody could have cried in the past over you, or there's something that they don't do around other people. They may do this in private, or they did, especially if they don't want to come off as somebody that's a crybaby, okay, or that they've ever cried over you, but they have. Even if they have came from a long line of warlocks, but you got Libra energy out here with the justice in reverse. Show me this karmic baby mama doing divination. Divination's time. You got the Knight of Swords in reverse. What is this person spying? What is this karmic baby mama spying on the collective in this masculine for? What are they trying to see? What are they divination spying to see? What are they trying to see? What are they trying to find out with this divination spying? What is this karmic baby mama trying to love her, trying to find out, child? What are they trying to find out with this divination spying? What are they trying to find out by divination spying? What What's this karmic baby mama trying to find out? You got the King of Swords that came out. I mean, the King of Wands that came out in reverse, but somebody's very adamant about this. Like somebody, and this could be a karmic baby daddy as well, but he could also be a she. Okay, if I'm talking about a she, you're talking about a he doing this too. Um, but it's giving, someone doing this because it's like somebody knows about somebody passed with another person with the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, somebody knows about somebody having some past nostalgic memories, thoughts of them being with somebody else, especially if they um were like a third party. Like I don't know if somebody was in a situationship or somebody just has a lot of different, partners, different people they entertain. But it's like I said, somebody knows that person has a lot of people they deal with. It ain't just them. But it's given like somebody knows about somebody specifically, a specific person. Okay. They may not know you personally, but they know of you. But this is somebody very disrespectful. They got a bad temper or whatever. And I feel like it's because somebody is like doing something like that or being this way towards them. Okay, somebody is not like how they used to be with them or something like that. It's like somebody treating another person differently than they used to. And I feel like it's because this person being with them is some type of lifestyle that somebody not gonna have no more. Like somebody not gonna be looked at as, a hot commodity no more if this person leave them alone. Like you know how people say, "Don't nobody want you till you got somebody." That's what I'm getting. Yeah, but you got the Six of Cups in reverse, always partying in reverse at the bottom of the decks. You got the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck, always partying in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse. Magician in reverse. Somebody definitely has a nation spine child. What are they trying to find out? What are they trying to find out by watching the collective in this master? What are they trying to see? What are they asking about? What are they trying to see? With this divination spine, what answers are they trying to get? You got the tower in reverse. Bottom of the deck, you got the Six of Pentacles. I mean, the Seven of Pentacles. What they say? All right, then. Stop looking at my nails. You see that? All right, then. Divination abuse. Yeah, somebody reflecting, like looking back on shit. Or how something, ended. Five of Cups and a dirty offer. Somebody want to see, like, if somebody is like, yeah, somebody don't want it. Somebody wants to see like what's going on with you with another person as far as like um if this person is going to come back around to you. If y'all going to, because somebody is like trying to prevent somebody from doing it with a tower in reverse. Like it's giving somebody, possibly looking at um trying to avoid some type of tragedy, like somebody's trying to avoid like what the inevitable, like something bound to happen at some point, but it's like somebody trying to slow it down or keep it, from like trying to see how much more they can do to like completely stop something, like somebody just trying to avoid that. With the Seven of Pentacles, somebody definitely watching because they want to see if this person going, they watching to see like if what's gonna come or something. They trying to see what you and that person got going on, or like what you doing compared to what they got going on. Like if they feel like their financial situation is going, somebody's shit gonna stop and somebody else shit gonna pick up. Okay, like if somebody left another person out in the cold for some money, or like another person got with a masculine for some money or whatever, it's given like somebody is fin to lose that. Like they whatever lifestyle they had or whatever, however they had somebody wrapped around their finger, that shit finna be over. Okay, if it's a masculine that had a feminine, that was clinging to theirs, for the money and all that, and it wasn't about love. It's like they divination spying to see, if this person doesn't figure that out, like if they don't realize, this person don't love them, they're not attracted to them, they don't love them, they just with them for what they can get out of them, what this person give them because of who they are, what they look like, and shit like that. As far as like why, how, and why somebody is giving to them the way they do, and it's like if this person come back around to you, they gonna lose that. Like this person, somebody been like hearing something, that song like something diving something, like somebody that like was like pulling out all the stops because somebody was giving them money. They was spending on them, but they didn't love them. You know what I'm saying? Clarify the tower in reverse. Clarify the tower in reverse. That could be a fire sign. No vibration fire sign. Clarify that tower in reverse. What's the tower in reverse? Tell me about that tower in reverse. At the five of cups. Clarify the tower in reverse. They're trying to see this devil. Yeah, nine of cups in reverse. Somebody want to heal something with the four swords, like somebody protecting their peace right now from people that's, not who they say they are, like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody could have kids with another person, don't have to be more than one. But it's like somebody's a wolf and somebody baby mama is a wolf in sheep's clothing. They could have, been somebody that was always in the partying and shit like that. Like I said, this is somebody that can't balance work life and home and shit. Like they can't do that. Somebody's too busy, trying to put out some type of image about themselves and have some type of, boss bitch energy, reputation or whatever, and can't even, take care of what they need at home, like and nurture, the children and shit like that. Like somebody so busy, pouring into themselves and trying to have some type of status that, they neglecting home, spending money, they shouldn't be spending. What did this person want to know about the collective? What they want to know about the collective with this divination sign? What does this karmic baby mother want to know about the collective? What they want to know about the collective? What they want to know about the collective? What is this person is trying to find out with definition about the collective? What are they trying to see about the collective? What are they trying to find out from the definition about the collective? Yeah, they want to know if you getting an offer. Somebody want to know if this person coming towards you is coming with an offer. They want to know if you're gonna get this person offer, you want to accept this offer. If an offer is coming towards you, yeah. Because at the bottom of the deck, you got forcer and romantic love affair trying. I mean, yeah, you got it in here twice. You got romantic love affair. Could have been somebody's secret lover, but this was a love triangle. Okay, but somebody got a lot of information. Like I said, like somebody was being told a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like things that they know, about you personally, like things that they done heard you say, things that they done been around you to know, versus what somebody else, is telling them about you or what this person may tell them or feel like, may go on with somebody else if they move on to somebody else. But it's given like somebody looking at how they feel like a failure, like somebody feels like an underachiever, like somebody, I don't know, somebody wants to, they divination's fine to see if this person looks at you that way, or trying to see what this masculine got going on for themselves, especially like how they feel about them or how they feel about themselves, things like that. Like they're trying to figure out like how this person, is feeling about them, in the situation that they, in when it comes to them walking away with the 5 of Cups. What's the overall outcome? Give me one card on the overall outcome in the situation moving forward. The outcome moving forward. What's the outcome moving forward? You got the 10 of Cups in reverse with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse with the 6 of Wands. Yeah, somebody coming out of bankruptcy, child. Walking away from some karmic friends, groupies and shit. All right, then. But yeah, somebody is not Pisces energy with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Virgo. Somebody is dealing with some type of unhealthy relationship. All right. And it could be ended because of, somebody not wanting to contribute, like somebody's not putting in the work anymore to something, or it's the fact that somebody feels as though like um they doing everything, you know what I'm saying? And this is somebody that is not looking at the connection or whoever they with right now is, a win-win. Like somebody is feeling and looking at like why they in the situation they in. Instead of, how somebody not looking at the root of the problem as to why they end up in all these bad connections and shit, because somebody they lack the skill, and the ability to like pour into themselves and put more into themselves. Because 8 of Pentacles also talks about, self mastery, when it comes to having like a lot of skill, different things that you could be doing, work even. So somebody could be losing a job, losing a home, could be going through like some very um a lot of insecurities, a lot of instability right now. That it's got somebody's coming in with some type of confession, a reconciliation here where somebody's like get moving on from the past, for some type of victory. After coming out of bankruptcy, dealing with some type of like loss in finances, bad investment. Give me one more on the overall outcome. Give me one more on the overall outcome. Somebody could be getting back into running, exercising. You got caught a case. Yeah, you got 6 of Wands. I mean 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck now. With marrying for money. Page of Cups in reverse. Like somebody got their guard up. They're very defensive now. Especially when it comes to somebody possibly like wanting to like standing their ground in a situation when it comes to them being um focused on what it is they want, like somebody standing up for themselves, being very defensive, got their guard up with, especially with somebody marrying them for money. Look at this, yeah, because somebody is very insecure, very envious of another person. But this is somebody that refuses to look at themselves, and the flaws that they have when it comes to the things that they need to be working on for themselves. Somebody so focused on the collective that they won't even work on themselves and what's going on with them, like as to what they doing to make their connection so fucking toxic and unhealthy, as low vibration as it is. I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, Scorpio. What's this? Could be happily single as well. But I'm gonna end it here, collective. Make sure you hit that like, that subscribe on your way out. I would love to have you if you are new to my channel. So, as always, make sure you're clearing your energy. Call for your energy back from people, places, things that no longer serve your higher self. And until next time, I love you all. Mwah. Bye.